Hello and welcome back to Something About Sex, the podcast where we talk about gender equality within the arts. Today I'm joined by Jack.
Hello.
Who is a film student here at Westminster University. Hello Jack, everyone give it up for Jack.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
Thank you. I'm great, how are you?
I'm brilliant, thank you. How are you finding film so far?
It's good. It's
Good,
really nice.
Okay, perfect. Well, I got a few questions for you today on gender equality. Number one being, how much discrimination have you seen within film so far?
Honestly, a lot, like a concerning amount. I've seen it, I've not experienced it myself being like a guy. Obviously,
Yeah.
I feel like it's more towards women. Like too much. It's like, it's a very male-centric industry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of controlling, like, I don't know, it's just very heavily dominated by men, and I feel like they can exploit that a lot. Sounds like something you'd see in like a more like higher up arc, but like me being a small, like I'm not big, like in the industry, and you still see it concerning amount, even like in a small industry. I think it's because people see normally a lot of like male-centric media in a higher industry that's put down into small media industry as well. Like they see that and that's how they think it should be. So that's how they push it.
Yeah, so do you think that it's easier for men to get into the film industry than it is for
Absolutely.
women? Really, 100%?
100%.
Do you think it's changing at all?
I hope so.
Yeah, me too, to be fair.
It is changing. It has changed a lot, but
Yeah.
not as far as it should have. Totally.
Okay, well, as a male, how have you found it to break into the film industry?
It's still hard. It
Yeah.
is still hard. It's a very, I don't know, it's a lot of like nepotism behind it all.
Yeah, it's a
which-
difficult industry.
Oh, 100%. Like, I don't sound cocky, but like I feel like I'm pretty decent at what I do.
I don't think that's cocky.
No, yeah, thank you. That, that still doesn't mean like it's been any easier. It's just like very much who you know.
Yeah.
That's
Can we
basically the premise of literally the film industry is who you know and like the connections you know, and yeah, it's all that.
Yeah. So in your class, how male dominated would you say it is?
Very.
Is
Yeah,
it?
Yeah, it actually is. Which I was surprised about as well. There's a lot of people in the on the course. There's like a lot in general.
How have you got like a ratio or like a percentage?
God, it's like 70-30.
That's what topic was that? Not what subject was that? What? Yeah, that's what they said in fashion as well.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like, but opposite, like women to
Oh,
men.
okay, yeah.
So that's funny. It's
Yeah.
very. I feel like there's quite a few subjects that are still very heavily one gender.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's interesting. But on a more optimistic note,
Mm-hmm.
how are you finding the film industry? What is a positive experience you have had?
It is fun, and I think probably like a good experience I've had is making my first short film. It's like it's just like
cool.
such an accomplishing like feeling. Like
Yes.
actually doing it.
So what do you do? Are you a director?
Yeah. Primarily, yeah.
Yeah, is that what you want to do as well?
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, directors have a good job.
Absolutely.
Control
It's
over
a
all
good
of it.
job. It is good
Yeah.
fun.
Well, have you seen much difference between men and women in the industry anyway?
In what sense? Like,
Like, have you seen that a director is more likely to be a male role and that an actor is more likely to be a female?
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing?
yeah, definitely. It's like, I think it's quite a lot in producing and like casting as well for like actors in the film industry. It's normally males.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just think that's how it is. And like, again, they just exploit that.
Okay, to wrap this up, how do you think your industry can positively impact gender inequality within the arts?
I think it can have a heavy impact because film is such an accessible like media format to everyone.
100%, yeah.
Like everyone watches films.
Yeah.
Everyone. And then it depends on like the topic of the film that's like being portrayed and like stuff like that. But no, they can push narratives and like ideas through film. And it doesn't have to be like, people always get like offended and shit like when it's like, it's probably like in your face, but like it can be.
Yeah.
It can be in any, there's multiple ways of doing it, but like it just, as long as they're pushing it, I think it's like, there's like so many ways about it. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a very good way of getting ideas across to people who
Yeah.
haven't really like looked into those ideas.
I think that's the best way to do it as well, because it's one thing to like write a news article, but like there's only so many people that will take that in.
Yeah,
Whereas
absolutely.
going and watching a movie, you have to be actively involved, you have to be paying attention.
Yeah.
And I feel like then you get a better understanding of what the topic is.
Absolutely.
So yeah, film is definitely important in
It is.
society today. And hopefully it will become more equal, because right now Too many men up there.
Definitely.
That's nothing on you. That's nothing on you.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm bored
Anyway,
with you there.
thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Thank you.
This is Something About Sex, and this is our 3rd episode. Thank you for listening.